Good afternoon. I pray that you're feeling blessed and highly favored on today. Getting right into things, man. So, as you know, DJ Akademiks has been a topic on this channel several times, mainly due to him speaking on the opposite sex. Every time he starts speaking on the opposite sex and, giving his perspective from the angle of a trick, just coming into money and continuously being tricked and played on by women who only want him for his money, and in return trying to tell you how these relationships usually work, oftentimes being confused and talking goofy about the dynamics and thinking that money automatically makes you the man to these women, making you the prize, amongst other things. I could go down a laundry list of goofy doctrine that the one-time president of the Pussy Nigga Association has uttered from his mouth concerning women. But to his credit, Big Act is a highly intelligent trick. And much like in Adam 22, he learns about, or how Adam 22 learns about black culture and how gangsters move. Act is almost the same. He learns from those who are superior to him in this particular area concerning women. So, the poor thing was so tender that he kept a woman around who obviously had something to do with him being set up, or potentially getting set up and robbed. They was able to prevent it, but, it went down. He still kept her around like it was just her homegirl plotting. Like, man, stop playing. Like, who can't put two and two together? It was a trick. But, as of recent, I was proud of him. When he's speaking, he now understands that him and his compadres are a group of tricks and suckers. He even said that in his, his little live stream on yesterday, I believe. But, to these women, they cherish and admire. They're nothing more than tricks to them. And he understands this now, finally. In a recent stream, though, he was spot on with his analysis for the first time ever. I had to commend him on that. So Jade, the former girlfriend of Tekashi 69's, has came out and made some startling accusations on the name of one DJ Akademiks, aka Big Ak. You know what I mean? And calling him and 69 more than friends, if you know what I mean. So he was able to keep his composure and articulate the plight of what I consider to be the halfway hoe, or the halfway 304. So he went on to break down how all of these women in the industry are prostitutes and escorts, and all of them have a price on their head. Even if it's not initially specified, all of them are for sale. Now, one thing that I always say is that tricks have game too, and their primary objective is to get as much as they can for as little as possible. And one of the main tools that they have in their repertoire is the old 52 fake out, which they make it appear as if they're doing some real tricking, but everything is in their name. And once your relationship ends, or your run comes to an end with this particular trick, they're able to take everything back from you that they quote unquote gave you. And this in essence leaves the halfway 304 literally with nothing. So this happens just about a good majority of the time, because some women know what they doing and they done been around some real games, so they already wired the right way. But this happens oftentimes to the renegades and the halfways, such as a Jade. In this case, Akademiks specified that all her bags, whips, cribs got revoked and repossessed by Tekashi 69's, and now she's out here desperately trying to sell sex tapes. My God, with her silly ass. Now, this in essence is the tragedy of every renegade and halfway 304, not just Jade. They think that they have game and really end up getting the short end of the stick. Now, I call them halfway hoes or halfway 304s. This is YouTube, because in my opinion, and according to the legendary Sinful to P, whom I agree with his definition concerning this 100%, which is why I'm going to utilize it now. But of course, he states that a real 304 is one who is applying and complying to the instructions of the pimping. And of course, let me say this, I'm not promoting pimping and hoeing at all on this channel. I'm just saying that it has become almost an epidemic, according to DJ Akademiks, to where all of these women that we admire, that y'all admire, that y'all looking up to, that y'all masturbating to and all this, that, and the third, they playing with that, kind of being a 304, but without the proper instructor, they're coming up short and they're continuously getting played. So you see, if this halfway little renegade had an instructor in her corner, this would literally be impossible for you to pull a fast one on them like this, or for them to get played, because for one, she has a pimp to pay, and he's going to keep it at the forefront of her mind what her mission is, what she's exactly there to do. You know, he understands that this woman is governed by emotion, and therefore he knows that she is susceptible to riding the emotional highs and lows of a relationship with a trick by running the risk of letting them get too close, which oftentimes these women can do. So they go in there covert, you know, thinking that they doing something slick, but they end up getting wrapped up into this lifestyle, being around celebrities, living fast. He got you on drugs. You know, you letting them sex you raw. You giving up all this GFE shit. He knowing your kids, your mama, all this type of goofy shit, and y'all just literally letting them get away with murder for a minimal benefit while he getting everything in return until he tired of her, and then it's just on to the next, you know. But if she were to have a pimp in her life, she would be on direct assignment, you know, to break this trick in totality and relentlessly at that. You know, she not about to be over here playing with this man and, you know, just because he a little rapper or athlete and he can let her in parties and have her around other men of influence, or buy her a bag that he can take back, or a car that's not in her name, etc. You know, basically the story of Jade. You know, so to all the halfway 304s out here dibbling and dabbling with no game and no instructor, yeah, these tricks out here, you know, getting away with murder, baby, and y'all are to blame for this, you know. So don't go out sad like a Jade, you know what I mean? If you're gonna take anything away from this message, man, don't go out sad like a Jade, you know what I mean? Get your infinite-minded instructor today, you know. But of course, I'll leave it there. You know, y'all jump in the comment section and let me know what y'all think concerning this situation. And until next time, certainly be blessed.